I'm Dakarai Akil. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm currently based in Los Angeles, California, and I'm a collage artist. What inspired me to become an artist was watching my dad when I was a kid. You know, my dad had an art space in our home. When he'd be in there drawing or painting or anything, I'd be behind him, like messing around with his art supplies and all of that. I eventually started drawing myself, and like he would give me pointers, and you know, he saw that I took a liking to it, so he put me in art classes at the Cleveland Museum of Art. I could just remember walking in to that huge building, seeing these big walls full of art, just feeling at home already at that early age. Pre-pandemic, I actually had an art space separate from my home, but the building where my art space used to be closed down during COVID. So now I have a dining room slash art studio for myself. My daily routine is I'll get out of bed, cut on my projector, probably turn on YouTube, try to find a comedy podcast to listen to. I'll sit here at my art space and start flipping through magazines and all of that. I'm a collage artist, but my style falls into afro-surrealism. Personally, I have put myself on this mission to make Black people more comfortable with things that are weird or not traditionally considered Blackness. I like to touch on these obscure type of subjects through the lens of Blackness, which in itself is afro-surrealism. I've found ways of doing that through collage art, utilizing old magazines like Ebony magazine and Jet magazine, Essence. I just recently discovered the Crisis magazine. Just all these different type of Black publications that I'm pulling from like the early 1900s on up to 1995. Creating different compositions, mixing certain subject matters that challenge traditionally what we look at as Blackness. Music is a huge part of my inspiration behind the work that I create. Underground hip hop has always been my main source, but funk, soul, jazz, psychedelic rock. My mom listened to a lot of neo soul, so that's in my musical diet as well. Moving to LA, coming from Cleveland, I think when I moved out here, I learned how to just like expand outside of my comfort zone. More so because of the nature, you know, traveling around all the different national parks and stuff like that. It's a really big inspiration on my craft, but also just like a way of checking in with myself and being present and grounding myself and all that. It's great to have that balance because LA is a big city, you know, it's, you know, very metropolitan, but also like, you know, you can drive out an hour or two in each direction and be in a different form of nature. A feeling that I hope people take away from my art is to feel challenged to maybe check in with the way that they think about certain things or way that they see the world, the way that they appreciate art as a whole. I want to make people feel a feeling that they can hold on to for however long is necessary for them through the work that I create.